So I'm working out the way doing the naughty right, and the night before, the car I was using for it, the blender, it got a blowout on the motorway, right, and it ends up spinning through a cabbage fence. I'll tell you, that's another story in itself. So I'm in my normal car, I thought I'm going to take my normal car up, but what I was doing is, when I was going to see people, I was just parking it round the corner, like, where no one could see the car. So this fella phoned me up right now. I'd heard rumours, but I didn't know how true it was or how what it was. And there was other firms from Liverpool up there as well. Let's just say there was 3 firms up there. So there's firm A, there's firm B, there's firm C. We'll say I'm firm, we're firm A. So firm B, we get along with them. I get along with them. They're all sounds. I don't have beef with other firms because we just like, when you pull it back, we end up knowing people who we know, and we end up signing with someone. Maybe the street grafters aren't signing with you there, but the lads behind them are, do you know what I mean? Or I've give them bits and they've got bits, and I give them bits, do you know what I mean? So they're up there spinning bits what I've give their firm anyway. So it sounds, do you know what I mean? It sounds, I'm not losing nothing on that, because why would it be? Because they're spinning my bits, he's coming to me to get the bits in the first place, do you know what I mean? So they always fight with each other though, they're always fighting with each other. Like, I've said stories about it previously. This is nothing to do with territory wars, it's nothing to do with that, it's a totally different area and totally different people. So, for this fella phoned me up, right, and so Sausage is a punter, and Sausage was the punter where he got all the other bits for all the other punters in his little inner circle. He had like a little social circle. So, I'm talking to like this firm, B firm and C firm, just throughout the weeks and all that, and they're saying to me, lad, have you seen that bird who goes to Sausages? And I'm like, no lad, no, never seen any bird. I've never seen a bird in there. He's like, lad, he said, lad, she just gets, you know, she gets ruined for bits and all that. And I'm just thinking, fucking hell, thinking that's a bit heavy. So I'm just thinking it's like a bird, you know, like just a bird, just, you know, on the white, whatever, just whatever. Thought nothing of it. So Sausage phoned me one day, and it was about 1 o'clock in the afternoon, right? Now, normally Sausage doesn't phone until in the night time, because he's just like in bed all day, because he's like one of them night owls, or he's out on the graft and he's doing commercials or whatever around the area. So you don't really see him. You know, I've seen him of a day, but I don't go in the house. I just go in, because where his door is, when you open his front door, his kitchen's right next to it. So I just go in the kitchen with him. I don't go and bother, I don't go and mingle with him, nothing like that. But the other lads have been going in and drilling whoever this bird is, right? So I've heard about it. Now, I done a story last night, and I just like, I let my emotion get a little bit too involved, and I got angry, and there was a tune on it, the tune got copyrighted, and the end of the story never got finished. It was a little bit all over the place, because I was just like, but now I've just had a little think about it. I played it back today and thought, you know what, get rid of that and just do the story again, for like, give the proper details, because it's a heavy story, and there's going to be people who are still doing it now. I guarantee you now, there's going to be people who you probably know who are doing it now if you're in the game, and it's just like, it's horrible, mate. So this was like just a eye-opener. Not an eye-opener because I know what goes on, but when you see something yourself personally, you're like, I've got to either act on this or live with it without acting on it. And I'm like, I kind of live for no type of person, so I just act on things, you know what I mean? I'm compulsive, and sometimes when I'm face to face with someone who's done something, I get emotions, and it just overtakes me. There's nothing I can do about it, and it just ends up going off, do you know what I mean? Even though it's not my business, even though it's nothing to do with me, I make it something to do with me, just over morals and principles. And if it was mine or someone I knew, I'd expect one of the lads to do that anyway. So it's, cut a long story short, here's what happens. Phones me up. Now I've got my car, and it's my proper car. Right, so my proper car, what's registered to me and everything like that. I know it's stupid, but I would have lost grand. So no one's on my car. It's not miles away, but it's I'm walking through all jiggers and that, so there's no way, no, unless someone's phoned. If someone's phoned me, I'll just waste them. So I goes in to see him, and he says to me, I've only got such and such. I said, all right. He said, well, how about you go upstairs with it? I said, what? I said, I'm in the kitchen, remember? And I said, lad, I've heard about it. He said, yeah. He said, all the lads have been. And he said, fucking hell, lad. I said, every day, I said, what, does she just love it, does she? I'm not aware of what's going on. And he says, yeah, he went, well, yeah, do you want to just go upstairs with her? He went, she has to go and get changed, though, because you don't just come in. And I'm like, weird. So he shouts her. She comes out the living room. She's got a school uniform on. And I'm looking, thinking, she's only about 14 or something. So I'm looking at him. I'm looking at her. And I'm like, so she just got up and went upstairs, getting prepped, you know what I mean? Like, just standard behaviour. So I'm looking at him. I'm just like looking at him, thinking, is he messing? And it's all coming back to me what they've all been saying. And I'm like, so I've gone upstairs. She's upstairs in this, like, and I said, whoa. I said, get dressed right now. I said, who's he to you? She went, no one. I said, what are you doing? I said, you're a scouser. She went, yeah. I said, where do you live? And she said, this area. And this area, my mates, I've got a few mates around there. One of my mates owns a boozer around there, do you know what I mean? Not owns it, but his mate owns it, you know, just in their little firm. And I'm like, whoa, what's going on here? What's going on here? So I said to her, get dressed now. I said, you're coming back to Liverpool now. And she's like, well, she didn't even really put a fight up. It was like she just wanted to be rescued, do you know what I mean? I said to her, have you been doing all these? She's like, yeah. I'm standing like, what are you doing? What are you playing at? I said, where do you live? She told me, and I'm like, that's a nice area. I said, do you live with your mum and dad? She went, yeah. She went, my dad will kill me. Don't tell me dad, don't tell me dad. And I'm thinking, where they live, that's only like literally a stone's throw from where I float about sometimes when I'm in another part of town where I'm not from. So my head's gone, and I'm like, oh mate, I said, get dressed now, get every bit of your stuff from me. I said, you are never come back to this house again. And she's like, sound. And I said, what, does he phone you and bully you? She's like, yeah, he makes me. I said, does he? Yeah. So she's come down, I've come downstairs, I said, yeah lad. He went, oh, was it good? And she went, bam, 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 absolutely give it to him in his own kitchen, yeah, proper heavy, yeah. And I've just been saying to him while he was still awake, you know, if you ever phone, give me your phone. I've smashed his phone up, yeah, stamped all over his phone, so took the chip out, snapped the chip just so he can't get the number. I said, delete his number right now. She's like that, so she's got rid of the number, so she hasn't got his number. And I was just like, you know, I said, honest to God, I said, I'm telling you now, you know, if you ever contact her again, lad, I said, lad, I will come right through this door, and I swear, lad, it'll be your last night on earth, mate. And he's going, oh, no, and I said, you little rat. So I've got it, I've took her to my car. Now this is my car. So she's got in the car, and she's half crying, like, it was like she was conditioned and it was just a norm to her. I said, have you been going with all the lads from around here? She went, well, it's just like what we do because we don't have money sometimes. I'm like, so he's making you do all kinds for bits, yeah? I'm like, how do you know him? She went, well, he used to go with me mate, and my mate used to do it. I'm like, oh my God, this is like it's a conspiracy. This is ongoing. I'm just thinking, this is proper heavy. Now, this kid, Sausage, he's about 38. I said to her, how old are you? She went, nearly 15. I'm like, so you're 14? She went, yeah. I said, where do you live? Told me the street. I said, I'm taking you home now. She went, don't tell me that. I said, I won't, but I was. There was no way I went, but I just didn't want her to start panicking, saying, stop letting me out the car, because if she said that, I'd have to let her out the car, otherwise kidnapping. I'm not being seen to kidnap a 14-year-old girl, mate. He was a schoolie. And she's trying to get out my car, and I'm letting out the car, so I'm like, yeah, I won't. So as I've gone round there, I've knocked on the door, and she's like, thank you. So the door's opened the door, and you just should have seen the way he looked at me, because I would have looked the same as well, because it looked like I was dropping air off. So he just looked at me, right, and he was just going to start throwing digs at me, which I was expecting him to. So I was standing by the guy, and I said, listen mate. I said, whatever you think now, stop thinking like that. I said, because it's nothing like that. I said, I want to speak to you, can I come in? And he goes to me, lad, what are you doing, my daughter? I said, listen lad, it's not for on the street, let me talk to you, and I'll explain everything. He goes to me, lad, are you? I'm like, listen lad. He's going, how old are you? I said, lads, it's not like that, yeah, you'll thank me in a minute. And he's going, he was raging, and he's looking at her, and she's just like, he hasn't done nothing, he's helped me, and then everything's changed. So I walks in, and then the ma was like a bit cheeky, do you know what I mean? Why are you bringing my daughter on me? I said, lad, I said, I can understand what you're thinking, but if you let me speak, then you'll understand what happens. So he's like, sound. So he says to the dad, can I talk to you just on my own? And the man's like, if you've got anything to say, and he's saying, like, shut up now, go in, stop fuming. You don't even know what time. So me and the dad ends up on the conservatory with the door closed and all that. And I've just told him everything I know. Yeah, and what? I've told him where the lad lives, who he is, how I know him, and all that. And the dad was just like, oh my God, lad. He goes to me, lad, she's been going up there for months. I said, I know she has, lad. And he's going, oh my God, he was nearly spewing up and everything. Imagine that was done. She was just like a normal girl. She was a normal kid, you know, who could have made something of herself and all that. Who's just being grabbed by them and put into that little world, just whatever for reason for. So the dad saying to me, lad, nice one. So I'm telling the dad everything I know without even hesitation. Now, if you think I'm a grass, then you're a rat, because it's different. It's anything to do with that category. You're not grassing when you're telling the kid's dad that punches a vadder, doing all kinds of grafters and all that for bits. Nah, no way. So he's like, sound. So I ended up talking to him, and he mentions this kid. He's going out, and I said to him, he's my mate. I said, I know him. I said, he's one of my mates. And he numbered in my phone. I said, yeah, there's our text. I was only texting him last night. And you can tell if the text, if you mate, like, yeah, lad, yeah. And he's going to me, oh, mate, no way. He went, mate, he said, you know what? He said, when you knocked on my door then, he went, lad, I absolutely shit myself because of the size, yeah. And I just thought, I'm just going to have it with him because and I was a lad, I knew that. I said, that's why I took a step back, and I knew what you were thinking. I said, I would be thinking the same. He was going, oh, he went, to be honest, lad, I'm glad that's not the case. I said, I said, no, I said, lad, it is what it is. And he was just like, oh, mate, take me number if there's anything I can do for you, and all that. Now, that was it, I'd forgot about it, job done. I'm not following up on it, it's not my business. I've done what I've done, and he's never been served again. And the other lads from up there, I phoned him and I was like, oh, you're a mess and you. I said, how old's that bird? And they're like, I don't know, lads, about 21 and all that. And I could tell off the way they were talking to me because I was trying to get it out of them. They didn't know. They haven't seen her like that. I've seen her with no makeup on, in a school uniform, in the daytime. They've seen her all dolled up in the night time, doing that kind of thing. Yeah, she did look older. You could tell you could tell. You would think she was 21. So I'm like, lad, she's only 15, 14, nearly 15. And they're going, shut up, you tit. I'm like, lad, I swear to God. And he's going to me, lad, are you messing? And I'm like, lad, I'm not messing. He's going to me, lad. So he's telling his mates, going, lad, are you messing? So I told him the script. Dave ended up bursting that door and wasting him again. And then the other firm, Dave ends up bursting the door and wasting him again. They did, although they did what they didn't know what they were doing. They weren't on it. So you can say what you want about them. You can, whatever. You can make your own decision about that. But as far as I was concerned, they just been like led into it. And, men are men. And she was a nice looking kid. So when she was dolled up, she would look older. She would look like she was that age, you know what I mean? There's no way she wouldn't. So you would have to think that, it is, they've still done what they've done. But they were disgusted in it. And they've been now disgusted in it. They've gone and wasted him again. So then, ages has gone past. Right now, I'm having beef with this firm and this other firm. And it's just going off everywhere. Not to the point where you're getting smoked, but, it's going off. It's just going off. They're half coming out the way to find them. You're going away to find them and all that. So my mates are on me, and they're like, lads, I said, I'm going out tonight. I said, where? So I'm going to this bar by where that bird lived, you know what I mean? But I forgot about it. I haven't told no one about it. I haven't even mentioned it to nobody. I've just, except for the lads who were up there doing the graph. But none of my mates know it. I haven't even mentioned it, because I don't want to make a show of the fella, because if he knows my mate and I say that to him, it's going to make a show of him, even though it's not, but it is. So I haven't opened my mouth. I've said nothing. Totally forgot about it. Now get on this. So I'm sort of like out the way on the slide where I don't want no one to know where I am because it's going off and all that. So there's a couple of my mates we go to do with this other firm, and this other firm know about all the beef and all that, and whatever. I'm in this bar and I'm like, where your mind races and you're thinking, and you've had a stripe and you're just like, and then the world's against and everyone's going to do you in, and this is going to go in there, and then someone could just walk in, and so you're on the back foot, you can't relax, you're just like, not parrot, but you're aware, looking around and all that. Next thing my mate comes in, and he's just looking, he just looks different, he goes to me, lad, and what do you mean, there's some kid outside looking for you, I said, who? He said, I don't know, lad. I said, what's he look like? He went, I don't know, lad. He said, he's got like a neck warmer up to there, and he's got a cap on and all that. And I'm thinking, yeah. I said, who's he with? He said, on his own. I'm like, on his own? He said, that's always looking for me. He went, lad, he just read your full name and address out. I went, what? I'm out the way, and no one should know I'm there. So I'm saying, lad, you're messing. He's going, lad, I am not messing. He said, I don't know what you want me to do. I don't know. He said, but he looks like he's edgy and all that. And he said, what offers barn or something? He said, I don't know, lad. He said, I don't know, lad, you got this weird look in his eyes, lad, when he's asking about you. Thinking, no way. I'm thinking, someone's grassed me up that I'm coming here tonight. I'm going to get done. I feel, I know it's just like, the way that like cloud just comes over you, and you can't, you're not going to bail, you're going to front it anyway, but you haven't got nothing like that way because you're in a different area, you've got know what I mean. So I said, all right, sound. So I just goes on the DJ box, takes my coat off, my mate's going, what are you going to do? I said, lad, I'm going to have to proper just waste him. I said, I'm going to have to just go heavy. So I just ran out and didn't give the kid a chance because I thought he never had, I could see his hands. So I thought he hasn't reached for them, but I thought they're going to be frames. I was looking for cars with tinted windows or, frames. I couldn't see none. And I just, he just got it. So I'm thinking, no way. I'm thinking, he's brave, isn't he, doing that? We've bailed and all, we've got off, goes back to a party. And the lad's like, lads, what happened there? I said, lad, I have absolutely no idea. They're like, what? I said, lad, he knew my name and address. So I'm sort of half para now, going home, just like doing a little turn round in my street face, looking at every car that I don't recognise. Do you know what I mean? I'm thinking I'm just going to end up being in the papers as a statistic. So it went on for a few weeks, and I'm starting to relax a little bit, but that's when you get caught slipping it, when you're relaxed, because the kid did have some heavy blows, so I was thinking he's going to probably be sound round about now. So I'm going to end up getting a knock on my door, someone dressed up as the Lecky man or something, and I'm just going to end up getting put to bed. That's what I was thinking. I didn't go out the way for a little bit. Not that I stopped doing what I do normally, but I was just a little bit more cautious as you would be. I was just staying where to go. And we've got a bar, not me personally, but my mates have got a bar. So we call it the Layer. That's where we all hang around and that all the time, do you know what I mean? So I'm in the Layer one night. And my mate on the door comes in, says to me, lad, and what he went, some kid's looking for you. I said to him, he went, don't know, I've never seen him before in my life. I said, what's he look like? He's like, I don't know, I can't really see his face. And I'm thinking, and my mate comes in, my mate runs over, comes back, goes, lad, it's the same kid. And I'm thinking, oh my God, if he didn't try then, he's going to try now. And I'm thinking, oh, what's he on about, just coming round here like that? How does he know me? Yeah? How's this kid getting intel on me? And I'm looking round, I'm like, it can't be none of these. I've grown up with these my whole life. I can't understand what's going on. I just don't understand it. My head's gone. So I thought, I'm just going to have to absolutely give it to him again. I'm going to have to, like, you know, certainly, possibly end it now. Because I can't just have him popping up on me. So as I've ran out, he's ran backwards. He's been like, no. So I ran over, grabbed him, chickened him. He's going, no, wait. I'm like, are you mad, you lads? I've buttered him. He's going, please, let me speak. I went, what? He went, are you such and such? I said, yes, lad, how do you know my name? How do you know who I am? And he went, mate, you helped me sister. And I went, what? So he's reminded me. He said, my dad, you were talking to my dad, you brought it home to mine. And I'm like, yeah. He went, well, sister was in your car. You stopped at a garage to get whatever, petty and all that. She went in your glove box and found your name and your address. And she's remembered it and told me. And I'm like, lad. And he's going, I just want to say thanks to you. He said, I just want to say thank you, mate. He said, and when I come the last time, she told me what car you're at. And I said to her, because it's only round the corner. He said, so when we've walked round, she said, yeah, that's his car. So I was only asking, are you in here? So I could say thanks. He said, lad, and you just proper give it to me. And I was like, lads, come in. So I've got my arm now, I'm like, lads, yeah, get him a bevy now. Just have a stripe. He's like, yes, I give him a stripe now. And as soon as he walked in, all my mates just like jumped up as if to, and he's just like, I said, no. Sandy. Like, well, who's he, lad? I'm like, that's Sand. So he ends up being proper Sand and all that. And one of my mates who was in the bar with me now, it's his good mate, how I know the other lad from the other area with the bar. And I said to him, that's his such and such dad. And he went to me, I know your dad. He said, I've been in the gym with your dad. And started talking to him. And he's like, oh yeah, no way. So that's just what it was. So that was the story of it, you know what I mean? And that's what because last night I put a story up of the same thing, but I focused on the wrong part of it. It was too aggressive for the channel. And I let emotions get the better of me. Like, I ended up fuming. And I missed some of the story out, and I put a tune in on the song, and it got copyrighted, and it was just best. When I've read it today, I just deleted it and start again, you know what I mean? So that's what happened there, but yeah, what a mad episode that was. But apparently the girl's doing sound now, she's got a job, she's left school, and never looked back, mate. So keep the past locked in a box, innit? And that's it. So he was trying to ask me details. I said, lad, I don't know, like I didn't want to give him nothing in his head, paint a picture of his sister, with all kinds of grafters and all that. So it turns out being sound, and as for the other kid, I don't even know what answered him. I think he's ended up getting put to bed by something nothing to do with anyone of us, you know what I mean? But I think he's not even, I don't think he's still calling him now anyway. Hopefully he's not, you know what I mean?